Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I am Carolyn Perry. This is my channel, Blue Feather Healing. Welcome. If you haven't been here before, welcome to the page. I hope you like it. I hope it resonates for you. And if you are returning, welcome back. Always love to build community. I love that idea. I am an intuitive healer, counselor, coach. My traditional practice has been mental health therapy with trauma focus, using hypnotherapy. But I also do past life regression work using hypnotherapy, past life regression healing, not just dropping in and finding out who you were in another time, but really doing some healing around anything that might be affecting you in this life, connected to another life. Also do tarot readings and using the tarot cards, do some channeling, some connecting with the other side, sometimes pick up on individuals that might be there for you. So if you're interested in any of those things, please send me an email and we will find a time to get you in. So today I thought I would do my weekly reading. I haven't been on for a few weeks. I run healing retreats, and I had a retreat a few weeks ago. We did the Embracing the Shadow, which was wonderful. It was powerful, really powerful work, and a wonderful group of women that joined us. A couple of beautiful divine masculine did some sound healing with us during the breath work. It was wonderful. So if you're interested in anything like that, please reach out and let me know. We have another one coming up in April. And that one's going to be more about nurturing yourself and being able to receive, and we'll have different practitioners offering different things. So let me know if you're interested. Okay, so I'm back and let's do a reading for the week. Let's see what's happening this week. So I'm going to do this. I'm thinking Monday to Monday. I think I'm going to try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday readings. That's my goal. I want to be on here more consistently. I'd love to just really build this community, and I love doing this work. So the theme of this is just from Monday to Monday, from this Monday, which is the 29th, to Monday, October 3rd. And let's see what the energy is for this week. You can just kind of almost feel it building, right? After the eclipses and everything that's gone on this year, it feels like it's almost coming to kind of a climax for things. But I feel like that's both personal and in the world, right? We're kind of healing some really old stuff. I think doing the shadow weekend, embracing the shadow, was appropriate. I think that's what we're doing. And the shadow is all that stuff that has been perpetuated through lifetimes or through this lifetime, where we kind of have more of these things that are kind of popping up that we need to just like look at the darker aspects of ourselves, and how do we bring that to healing. And I think we're seeing that mirrored in the world, and I think each of us is probably having some of that come up now too, just to look at like, where is that dynamic that you might want to change or release or let go of or bring some light to. So anyway, with that thought in mind, let's see what's going to come up for this week for us. Yeah, let's just pull some cards. And I'm going to pull 5 cards, and then I'll turn the camera down so that you can kind of see what I pull. I'm using Ciro Machetti's Gilded Tarot deck, which I really love his work, his deck. All right, so let's see. Let me turn the camera down now, and I'll pop you back up after. I like talking to you for a few minutes before I do this. Okay. So I think you can see the cards pretty well there. Oh, all right. So the first card, let's just go ahead and turn them around, and I will go through them, and then I just will do an overall reading for what I get from the cards. So we have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Judgment card, the Sun, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So the sense that I get with this for this week is it's really starting to move in. The energy is starting to move more toward what it is that we're really wanting in our lives. Like, so the focus is really on, where's your passion? What is it that you're wanting to be calling in? What do you want to, and sensing that more. So I feel like a lot of us have been going through, like I said, this shadow time, and we've been processing a lot of the darker stuff. Probably some real deep healing coming up. Maybe even feeling a little bit stuck because it feels like things aren't moving. But this is talking more about kind of having some movement towards what you're wanting. But my sense with this reading is that that energy is all around us. Like there's an opportunity to be moving towards what your heart desires. This is a happy life, happy home. This is the happiest card in the deck. My sense, though, is that this is more about calling it in. So really focusing in on what is it that you're ready for, what are you calling in, what are you wanting for yourself, and starting to really make some decisions and clarity about what do you need to release. What is it that, so the Judgment card is like, what is it that you're ready to let go of, what doesn't serve you, who doesn't serve you, places, people, things, where is it that you're moving away from, in order to move toward what is you're calling in. And the energy is there of this kind of rumbling under the surface. I don't get the sense necessarily. We have the Magician at the end, at the bottom of the deck. Again, this is the card of you know, what you're manifesting is coming in. I sense that we're still in that manifestation stage with this week. It's more about like really focusing in on what you're wanting. This is the Soulmate card. So if you're looking for, oh, interesting. I'm just going to keep pulling from the bottom of the deck. The Soulmate card. So if you're interested in new connection in that way, that's available. That's out there. The energy, the sense that I get with these cards is this is the energy of what's out there and what's coming in. This is new work opportunities. This is really working hard towards getting what it is that you want. So I feel like those are all opportunities that are coming to us that are in the ethers. This is the feeling that I have, is that these are in the ethers. So it's about really taking the time. What is it that you're wanting to manifest? Allowing yourself to really spend time playing with it. What I say is you taste, touch, feel. Taste, touch, feel. What you want to draw in, you play in that energy, you fantasize about it, you manifest, you focus on it, you write it down, you burn for it, do a little ritual of burning and asking for it. But mostly for this week, that's the energy that I feel most is that we're being guided to do, is what do you want to dream about? What are you dreaming about calling in? Play with really allowing for that and starting to notice what you're ready to let go of. What do you, and I know I at least have heard a lot of readings about it's time to release, what do you not longer serves you, blah blah blah. And it's like, how many times are we going to do that? It's like I get frustrated sometimes with hearing that, but that's not really what I'm talking about. It's more about what do you want to focus your energy on? What is it that maybe you don't want to put any energy into anymore, where it's just kind of draining you, it's heavy, it's like, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to focus on this anymore. Maybe decluttering, letting go of things that just feel heavy, where you're focusing more on what it is that you do want. And I'm just going to pull these the little Witch's Tarot deck. It's a little mini. I love it. I love the little mini decks for being able to clarify. So I don't know that we have a whole lot to clarify specifically in this reading. So let's just pull 3 cards and see if what we get from the Witch's Tarot, and see if they just validate what we just saw or what they have to offer. So let's see for just this week. What's coming up for this week from the Witch's Tarot? King of Pentacles, the Star, and again the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is here again. So interesting. Yeah. So if you're looking for a relationship or wanting to move in that direction, This talks about being moving towards a destined relationship, towards something that you're really wanting. But it also could be about finding the work that you're wanting, because the Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, is really that business person, knowing how to make that happen. The Star is like, what is your destiny? What are you here to do? What's your purpose? And then the Two of Cups could just be having that come together for you, the divine masculine, divine feminine aspects of yourself, which is the divine feminine is listening to that intuitive aspect of yourself, that intuitive knowing, and the divine masculine is making that happen. So that we're moving into that. Again, I feel like that's the energy that's around right now, is this energy of potential. This is all where we're moving toward. And the more we sit with that, the more that we know that, the more that we relax into the power of that knowing, that we can call in exactly what it is that we want, whether and that can be on the world scale as well as personally. So we're just taste, touch, feel. There's nothing hard or negative in this week. It feels just like options. It likes like options. What are you calling in? What do you want for yourself? Okay, so let's end. I'm gonna put the thing back up if I can figure out how to unscrew this thing. Hang on a sec. My goodness, I'm still working with this tripod. It's a little challenging for me. I am not a technical person, a technology person at all. So I love doing these readings for you. I love being on here. I really love it if you do comment or you like. If you give me any ideas of what you'd like to see on this channel, I'd love to hear more about that. And any feedback that you have around the readings, that's always helpful too. But figuring out how to run these technical things I'm still working on it. Still learning. Thank God there's like people on this YouTube that actually spend time teaching that stuff. So it's all fun that it's all out there. Very long time ago, I had kind of a vision messaging around this time, and how the technology that's out there, as much as people talk about it being negative, and it is. I mean, there's a lot of negative. We get it. But there's also a lot of positive, and that brings people together in a way that it never, on this earth plane, we never were able to before, or not since like the Atlantis, Lemurian, all that time. We have a way of being able to connect, and especially soul families, light beings, we have a way of communicating and connecting that we've never had before. So it's very precious, I think. And I had seen this vision years before it was the beginning of the internet, that I had to write a paper for my holistic counseling program, and what it was about, metaphysics. And what I saw through writing that paper was that once technology grew to a certain point, there would be a mass consciousness awakening, which is kind of what we talk about, the ascension. I didn't know about all that back then. It was a long time ago. But what I saw was as we're all connecting, and we're starting to talk about this, and is starting to share it, and starting to really understand more from each other, because each one of us has our own channel, our own knowing, our own creative understanding of what's going on here. And as we share that, it grows that knowing, that knowledge. So just like morphogenic resonance, which is where when enough people understand a certain concept or start to think in a certain way, it spreads through the entire humanity, or whatever species it is. So I just feel like there's going to be a morphogenic resonance moment where the light is just going to expand through everyone, and I think that's what we're talking about with the ascension. So I didn't know what I was writing about it back then. I didn't know what I was even talking about necessarily. But I look back in it now, and it's like, wow, that was a pretty prophetic kind of a paper. So I think that's what we're doing, and I love that I can be a part of that, of just sharing my message, and maybe making some people happy, or giving them a message that might help. So definitely please reach out if you are interested in something deeper with me, because I love doing this work for you, for anyone. All right, so our final message, oh my gosh, I just love how this works. It's like, I don't know if it's coming out backwards, I guess it is. I don't know how to do that either. I'm sorry. But it's soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And that is exactly what we're doing right now. But I feel like that calling it in, right? Everything I was saying earlier, that calling it in, where is your soul family? What is it that you're calling in? What is it that you're wanting? So I don't know these cards by heart, but I do think they have beautiful messaging. It's the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And again, I'm sorry, it's backwards. I wonder how you do that. I'm going to have to look that one up on YouTube. Just bear with me, please. I will get better. We're working it together, but I'm glad you're here, especially if you're like in the beginning, because maybe you'll get to see me change and grow and learn. I promise I'm going to work on it. All right, so call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. It's time to call in your soul family and support team. People who get you at a soul level. People who are the same kind of weird as you. Boy, can I relate to that. People who are your own chosen family. They are coming and they are looking for you. If you haven't found them yet, it's a sign that this is a sign that they're close by. But in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do, it's important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. If you have already found them, then you are being called to let them support you and perhaps also assemble a wider support team. Your support team can consist of all types of people, such as a therapist, a coach, a mentor, or healer. Tune in to what kind of support you need now and call in your team now. Beautiful. So that's part of the visioning, right? The visioning for what it is. What is it that you do want? What is it? Where do you want to? What do you want to have around you? And I love that idea. So let's maybe just take a moment before we finish, because this reading was so much about envisioning. And just close your eyes for a moment if you're able to. Just take a few breaths. And what is your heart's desire? What are you calling in now? It might not be anything you've ever called in before, but what are you calling in now? What is it that you want to connect with? What is it that you want to be aligned with and ask and be in connection with as you're calling it in? So just allow yourself to feel the essence of that in your heart right now. Just breathe that in, breathe that in. Just see light moving into your heart as you're breathing into what it is that you're calling in. What is the focus of what you want? And it could be more than one thing. Maybe it's one aspect of your life. Maybe it's every aspect of your life. Maybe you want to change everything. Allow yourself to just feel it. Feel it coming to you now. What would it be like? What I'm encouraging you to do this week is imagine what it would be like to have it here now. As if you were like a child and you're fantasizing and playing a game and you're right there in it. What does it feel like to be right there in it, in the perfect relationship, the perfect job, the perfect home, the perfect family, having the perfect people around you supporting you, whatever it is, allow yourself to really feel the essence of that. So just take a moment to really see if you can feel that essence. And as you see that light in your heart, see it jumping out into the world from your heart as a beacon, like a lighthouse, and you're just calling it in toward you, calling it to the land, calling it to land, calling it to land. Beautiful, beautiful. And if you see any lighthouses this week, could you just send me a little message? Because that's your sign. That's your sign that you're calling it in. It's calling you. You're calling it to land this week. All right. Have a blessed week. Have a beautiful time fantasizing, playing, imagining what you're calling in. I will be back because I'm really loving doing this, and I think I have some of the technology figured out. I'll keep working at it. And please like, subscribe, share. Just let me know what you're thinking, what resonates and what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Hopefully next time we'll be more aligned. All right, thank you for watching, and I will be talking to you soon.